Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Women Are Worthy show. I told y'all this show's gonna be magically delicious. Okay, let me calm down because I'm having a fangirl moment. Today on the Women Are Worthy show, again, I'm your host, Jacqueline Charles, the founder, the creator extraordinaire. Okay, enough about me. I am so glad we're gonna have like a girlfriend chat. And I love having girlfriend chat or girlfriend conversations with people. So I have the one and only Lucy Liu on my show. Not that Lucy Liu. I have the other Lucy Liu, okay? Lucy Liu, she's a certified life coach whose mission is to inspire positive changes in you. Those changes will help you do what makes you happy because we need to be happy. We can't live unfulfilled life. And here we have this phenomenal woman who's doing that. The changes will help you overcome obstacles and create more possibilities. Lucy wants to inspire and she wants you to be extraordinary. She will help you rewrite your story. Lucy, we're going to have to talk because we're going to need to rewrite my story. Lucy wants you thriving, not just surviving, but she wants you thriving. And have fun along the way. Trust me, guys, like I told you, this is going to be a magically delicious show. So I'm not going to say this is my lucky charm, but this is my new girlfriend, Lucy Liu. Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Jacqueline. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. We did a little chat beforehand and we're just having fun already.
Exactly. And, it's amazing because you're a positive person and you want to see the best in people. And you want people also to, you're not just, you're here to also inspire people. And that's what I love what you're doing. So tell us a little bit about your coaching. I went on your website. Don't send the police, over to my house because I've been stalking you on social media. I love, 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 love what you're doing.
Thank you so much. I personally transformed my own life from feeling overstressed, unhappy, and unhealthy in one point to living my dream life now of joy, fulfillment, and mindfulness. So, yes, it is my passion to help women especially in life transitions.
My question is, how did you get into this field?
This is a question I get asked a lot. So, I knew nothing about life coaching. I did not know this was a career. I didn't grow up working with my own coach. And when I found out that you can work with life coaches to better your life, I'm like, oh my gosh, I am perfect for this. I feel like I have the superpower to turn any negative into a positive. So I realized that I am called to do it. And it had nothing to do with what I learned in school, but it's what I'm good at and what I love doing. All the things you love doing. And then you got to list all the things you are good at doing. And you got to see if any of those things intersect. That's when the magic happens. That's when you're going to be living the fulfilling life, doing what you're doing, but actually being good at it as well.
Well, because like I said, I've been stalking your social media. So please tell the social media police to leave me alone. So I'm admitting to you now that's what I'm doing. People need to understand is you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to be in a rut. And if you're unhappy, because I think most life coaches, because I'm considered a happiness coach, I, took a 6 months course in that. And basically, you don't have to stay stuck or in a rut. And I can personally attest to that because sometimes you're working at a job or you're in a relationship that you don't want to be in, you don't know how to get out of it. And people such as yourself, you're here to tell people to live their life as at the fullest. Now, right now, while we're having this pandemic, what are you seeing? The most common denominator are you seeing from your clients?
What you need is perspective, a different perspective, right? Pandemic, yes, it has affected everyone's life on different levels. I had those times of chronic stress. I had those low points during this time. I also had anxiety attacks, right? We're always learning, and learning is a lifetime experience. Learning is lifetime, and I'm learning every day as well. And it's also the perspective. How do you approach it, right? We all have fear. We all have self doubts. We have these little voice in our head. We have these limiting beliefs that we think it's real, right? Because we're so ingrained in these thoughts. And what's important is that we're going to shatter these self imposed glass ceilings. And as a coach, I am constantly trying to list out what can I do next to better myself? What fear or limiting belief do I need to crush next? Because I'm content with my life, but I can always still, there's always room for improvement.
I'm smiling because what you're saying resonates with me because it's almost like you're preaching to the choir. Okay. That's what it sounds like to me because, I read some things on your page, and it's so true because not only as a woman, we feel like we have to go out and hunt the bacon, serve up the bacon, cook the bacon, fry the bacon in the pan, and never let you forget you're a man as well, or whatever relationship you are. And we're doing so many things. I want to know from you, why is it, if you're a successful woman or just a woman, period, that we cannot we can't feel that it's okay not to be okay. We have to relinquish that because I'll tell you what I did, Lucy. I love saying Lucy Liu. I don't just like saying Lucy. I love Lucy Liu. What I've done, and I've told my circle of friends, is I decided to take that S off my chest. I'm not going to be superwoman anymore. I'm not going to be, in other words, worthy woman. So I wear a WWW, on my chest. I'm no longer going to do that anymore because I think it's stressful. It is so stressful. You're a successful woman. You want to be a great wife, a great mom, a great sister, a great. It's just too much. And I think that's what started my anxiety. And then I realized, Jackie, you're human. You're not superwoman. So what do you have to say about that?
I have so much to say about that. First of all, you get to determine what success looks like for you. You're the definition of success. You determine your own definition of success. So you don't have to look elsewhere. You are successful. You are amazing. You are remarkable. You are super, Jacqueline. You don't have to take it off. You are super. Okay. But what I think is we often have this perfectionism going on, right? Sometimes I introduce myself. I'm like, hey, I'm Lucy Liu. I'm the ex perfectionist, right? Because when we put that X in front of whatever word you want to get rid of in your life, it immediately reframes your mindset, immediately shifts the mindset to you're no longer that version of you. You're different now, right? And we as women, we got to learn from the men. We don't need to multitask. We can indeed single task and stay laser focused at one item at a time. I say this, yeah, we got to learn from the men. Okay. Yes, I admit that, and that's okay. And we're going to embrace it. We're going to embrace whatever life throws at you. Hey, it's December. Hello, December, right? We're going to embrace December no matter what happened this year. Oh, man, we're going to all have stories when we're like in our rockers, right? When we're old, but 2020, hey, it's that perspective change and that, what, that mindset shift is a moment to moment shift. You don't have to wait until this big aha moment or something catastrophic that's happening in your life to change that. If you believe it, it can change it in a moment. Your life, your entire life can change way faster than you ever imagined.
I agree with you on that because I was raised by a man, so I don't think the way how most women think. So what I chose to do, because right now when I was working the corporate world and I was on the corporate ladder and climbing and being pushed up the ladder, it was a lot of expectations and I did the best that I could and loved it, but I wasn't fulfilled. I personally wasn't fulfilled. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go do my entrepreneur thing, because I have the confidence. I know I can do it because I have a pleasant personality, a charming, bubbling personality. So I know I can make it work. But all fun and jokes aside, it was great when I was working in corporate America and I was multitasking. So finally, I said one day, I'm not going to put multitask anymore because think about it. When you multitask, you can't focus on everything at 100%. 100%. Not saying you're gonna some because you're juggling the balls, you're juggling the plates, okay? My thing is, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm talking to you, Lucy. I don't want to look out the window or look over there. I want to give you my undivided attention. I want to be selfish with my time and just give it to you, not to other people. Because gone are the days where I'm texting and I'm talking to you. It took me a while to learn to stop doing that. And now, when my friends are telling me, they're multitasking. I said, please stop cursing at me. And they're like, what do you, I see you cursing at me. I says, multitasking as a woman, you guys think that's something that's great. It's not great to multitask. I said, we're taught, we're conditioned to do 10 different things at once. No, let's focus on one thing because, again, it's not a marathon, it's a sprint. So let me focus while I'm talking to you. And it took me a while, Lucy, because I'm a type A person, okay? So it took me a while when I'm talking to someone, I'm not texting while I'm talking to them, and to give them that undivided attention where I don't have to say, what did you say? What's going on? And looking over there and listening to other conversations while I'm talking to you. So for me, it was hard. I'm going to keep it real. It was hard. But I realized it took away a lot of anxiety because I have anxieties. And as you use that word, and I love that word, reframing, meditating, and it's helping me now to, do the things that I need to do in order to live my best life. So I love what you're saying. Girlfriend, I'm so digging you right now.
You're so amazing. And to all, if you're tuning in, if you're watching this, just remember that you are remarkable. You're absolutely amazing.
And that's what we want people to understand, especially women, because we get such a bad rap for if a guy does some things, and yes, it's sexism, it is what it is. If he doesn't do everything right, it's okay. But when we fail or we don't do things that our society says it needs to be done, it's a problem. I I'm going to be honest with you, Lucy. I'm going to tell you a little secret, okay? And I've said it before, but I'm going to tell you because we see eye to eye. I decided to unplug out of the matrix. I'm no longer part of the matrix. I'm in my own little bubble. I'm in this world. I'm not of this world. And that has helped sustain me because of the coronavirus. Because I'm telling you, you turn on the news, Lucy, people are dying, the vaccination, it's crazy out here. And I have friends who are glued to the news. So I asked them, don't call me and tell me anything about the coronavirus anymore. If I want to know, I love you and respect you, but I don't want to talk about that. There's other things we can talk about because Lucy, my girlfriend, and I had a conversation today. We decided that we're not rushing 2021. Let's look at one moment at a time. But what we've decided was we want a freaking medal in 2021 for surviving 2020. I want a freaking medal.
Yes, absolutely. I was just thinking that I'm going to make a t shirt, 2020 survivor, right?